Alright, call hello Yahweh Bahashama Mashiach Yahweh Shai. That's all praises, honor, and glory to the Most High God. In the name of His only begotten Son, who the world even calls Jesus Christ. It's the brother Maya from the School of the Zealous to the Highest. I'm coming, with an impromptu lesson, inspired to me by a conversation with one of my siblings, and they was telling me, how over the years I basically changed, a lot. And I was giving credit, make sure, give credit to the Most High in this law. And I want to demonstrate, share with y'all also how this law does change, brothers and sisters, how it does make a difference. Start off by getting the book of Romans, chapter 7 and verse 14. It says, "For we know that the law is spiritual, but I am carnal, so under sin." So the law is spiritual while the body is carnal. There's two different natures, what I'm saying? Eventually one nature has to take over, but stay consistent with the law and that'll be the nature that takes over, And again, this law was made for a certain people to correct certain behaviors. It's the book of 1 Timothy chapter 1 and verse 9. It says, "Knowing this, that the law was made for, that the law was not made for a righteous man, but for the lawless and the disobedient, for the ungodly and for the sinners, for the unholy and profane, and for murderers and fathers of murderers, and mothers, murders of fathers and murders of mothers, for manslayers, for whoremongers, for them that defile themselves with mankind, for manstealers, for liars, for perjured persons, and if there be any other thing that is contrary to sound doctrine." So these type of people was what the law was made for. It was made to change us, and our carnal body is given to this type of nature. So that's what it was for. All right, we're gonna go to the book of Psalms this time, chapter 119 and verse 165. Salakia. Okay. It says, "Great peace have they which love the law." So the law gonna bring you peace, and nothing shall offend them. And growing and maturing in this law, keep you from being offended. Especially the longer you stay in this truth. All right, another thing that demonstrates change from the law. This is the same book, chapter, verse, Psalm chapter 119 and verse 9. It says, "Wherewithal shall a young man cleanse his way? By taking heed thereunto according to thy word." So by taking heed to this word, a young man will cleanse his way. To me, he will make a change by taking heed unto this word. So let's push each other, Israel, into being better people by, keep your brothers and sisters accountable for keeping the law, therefore making them better people. All right, Kwame Yasharala.